Today we are going to set up a boom stand and connect a signal chain with the Rode NGT2 shotgun mic and an H4n recorder. This is a great setup for interviews, documentaries, and movies or film. Let's get started. Alright, let's take a look at the equipment that we're going to use today. Here we have the Rode NGT2 shotgun microphone. We've got the windscreen. We've got the shock mount with rubber bands. We have the boom saddle adapter that is fitted to the C-stand. We have the Zoom H4n. We have a set of headphones. We have an XLR cable with the 45-degree fitting. This is about 15 feet. And then we have the adjustable length microphone boom with internal XLR cable. Right now we are going to prepare the Zoom H4n so it is ready to capture our signal. From here on out, when we talk about the right and left side of the recorder, it's as if you are holding it in your hand in front of you looking at the screen. 2 AA batteries are required. They are loaded in the back of the recorder. Turn the recorder over so you are facing the back and locate the trap door. Using your thumb, slide the trap door to the right and it'll snap open and remove the trap door. If needed, remove the old batteries. Take note of the ribbon in the battery compartments and make sure that it's placed so that when you install the new batteries, it's in position to help you remove the batteries when it's time. Check the polarity on your batteries and install them in the battery compartment accordingly. Fold the little ribbon piece over and reinstall the battery door cover the opposite way that you removed it. Turn the recorder back over to face you. The Zoom also requires an SD card to record and store your information. Turn the recorder so that you're facing the right side. Below the dial, the menu button, and the record level buttons is a little trap door. Place your fingernail in the little slot and pry the door open. This is where the SD card goes. Remember, when installing an SD card, the little notch on the corner goes to the top and the printing faces you just like the Zoom recorder screen faces you when you hold it in your hand. Install the SD card into the slot and push it in until you hear a slight click. This ensures that the SD card is secure in the Zoom recorder, and you can close the door, making sure that it latches. We are now ready to turn the Zoom recorder on. Hold the recorder so that you're facing the left side panel. On the panel you will see the words remote, headphone symbol / line, volume with plus and minus, USB adapter port, hold, and the on switch icon. Slide the hold on switch icon down and hold it for a few seconds and you will see the screen begin to activate. I prefer to use an SD card at 8 gigs or less. Audio capture does not require a large amount of storage space. Larger capacity SD cards take a longer time for the Zoom recorder to read and upload, and it may cause excessive delays. Now that we have the Zoom turned on and the SD card loaded and it's ready to go, we are now going to format the SD card. Turn the Zoom again so that you are facing the right side panel. You will see the dial, the menu, and record level. Press the menu button. You will see on the menu screen several selections. Using the dial on the right side of the panel, scroll down until you find SD card. Once you find SD card, press the dial like it's a button. That'll take you to the SD card screen with the selections remain and format. Using the dial again, scroll down to format and press the dial like a button. You will be asked if you are sure you want to format the card, yes or no. Using the dial as a button, select yes and wait. Please remember that formatting your card will erase all information that has been stored on it and you will be unable to retrieve it. One final setting before the Zoom is ready is to set the input mode. Once again, on the right side panel, push the menu button. On the menu screen, using the dial on the right side panel, scroll down to the mode selection and press the dial like a button. In the Mode Select screen, you will have the option Stereo, 4-channel, and MTR. Today, we are going to use the stereo mode. Press the dial as a button to select, and wait. Now that the Zoom has a fresh set of batteries, a formatted blank SD card, and the mode has been selected, we can switch it off, set it to the side, until we're ready to place it in our signal chain. To turn the Zoom off, on the left-hand side, find the hold switch icon. Slide the sliding switch to the bottom and hold it for a couple seconds and you'll see the screen go blank. If you look on the back of the H4n, you will notice there are internal threads near the center under the speaker. These fit a standard camera tripod adapter plate. Line up the threads on the adapter plate to the zoom and turn the attachment screw clockwise until the plate is secure to the recorder. Fit the adapter plate to the camera tripod using the quick release. Alright, let's take a look at the shock mount. The shock mount is attached to the boom by the threaded base. The mount is adjustable. Turn the clamp screw counterclockwise and set your adjustment. Turn the clamp screw clockwise and tighten it back up. The threads at the bottom of the base fit to the threaded ends of the boom. Line the two threaded ends together and you can either twist the boom itself, or I prefer to twist the shock mount. Once the shock mount is secure against the boom, use the locking nut to make sure everything's tight. And you're ready to set the microphone in the mount. The NGT2 requires power to operate. This needs to be supplied via 48-volt phantom power supply, which is available for most professional video cameras or mixing consoles. You have the option of using an internal 1.5-volt AA battery. To insert the battery, turn the base of the microphone anti-clockwise to unscrew. Slide the cover down to reveal the battery compartment. The cover will not come off the end of the mic, so do not force it. Insert the battery bottom first, checking polarity using the sticker diagram as a guide. Close the battery cover and retighten the end barrel by screwing clockwise until it is reasonably tight. It is recommended that you remove the battery from the NTG2 when the microphone is not in use, as current is drawn whenever the battery is installed. Place the mic in the shock mount. Carefully slide the smooth end of the mic through the center of the rubber bands until it is centered. It is now ready to be coupled to the signal chain. Locate the notch on the microphone and locate the notch on the connector. Line up the notch and push the connector into the microphone until you hear a click. Place the windscreen over the microphone. Make sure that it butts up against the shock mount. Simply slide it over the rib section of the microphone and you're good to go. The length of the boom arm is adjustable. Loosen the twist clamp by turning it counterclockwise. Extend the arm to the desired length and then tighten the twist clamp by turning it clockwise. This boom has a total of 3 adjustment clamps. To set up the C-stand, locate the clamp screw above the 3 legs. Turn the clamp screw counterclockwise to loosen the legs. Set the stand upright and swing the top legs around until they stop in place. Turn the clamp screw clockwise to tighten. Here we have the boom arm saddle adapter. This attaches to the C-stand head and will support the mic boom. Looking at the C-stand, we see a small hole and a large hole in the C-stand head. The saddle adapter will be fitted to the small hole. Locate the clamp screw and turn counterclockwise to loosen the clamp head. Place the adapter post in the small clamp. Adjust the adapter so the saddle is parallel to the floor and tighten the clamp screw clockwise. Locate the shaft clamp screw and loosen. Position the saddle to the desired angle and tighten the clamp screw. To place the boom in the C-stand adapter, notice one saddle faces up and one saddle faces down. Hold the boom perpendicular to the floor and gently lower the top of the boom towards the saddle end that faces up. One important note is to make sure you align the load so it is over one of the legs of the C-stand. This will help prevent the stand from tipping over due to an unbalanced load. If needed, you can also place sandbags over top of the legs. We're now ready to hook up the XLR cable and the zoom. Locate the notch at the opposite end of the boom arm and locate the notch on the 45-degree connector. Line up the notches and insert the 45-degree connector until you hear a click. The other end of the XLR cable goes to the Channel 1 XLR input on the bottom of the Zoom recorder. Align the 3-pin plug to the connector to the left input port. This is Channel 1. We are now ready to set the input level of the Zoom recorder. Turn the recorder on and wait for the screen to load. Remember, we are connected to Channel 1. Locate the 3 buttons on the lower left of the Zoom. A mic button, 1 and 2. Press 1 since we are connected to XLR Channel 1. To set the input level, press the record button once. The red ring light will begin to flash. Remember, the record level button is on the right side of the recorder. Speak into the mic and monitor the level indicator. Adjust the level up or down to reach your desired input level. When your desired input level has been reached, press the record button again. The flashing light will become a solid red light. You are now recording from the shotgun microphone. Congratulations, you are now ready to create a professional quality production. Remember, the boom and stand are adjustable horizontally and vertically for the perfect framing and audio capture. Thank you for watching.